Hey, Bri, doesn't it suck that the boss is always over our shoulder when we're trying to talk?
Jay, he should be entertained by us. Let's get out of here and finish this conversation.
All right, but as long as it's not work-related.
Jay,
B.
how's it going?
No complaints, my friend.
I want to welcome everyone to the Work-Related Podcast
We're related by work, most other places.
on X.
X, Twitter. What'd you learn on Twitter this week?
What did I learn on Twitter this week?
Yeah, tough, eh?
Yeah, nothing really this week.
Were you on it a lot?
Yeah,
No?
I was on Twitter a lot.
Just fucking scrolling, just finding that. So
Yeah.
when you find out something about like the alligator Alcatraz,
Yeah,
like I find that out on Twitter.
yeah,
And then I read. So when I first heard that, I didn't really pay much attention to like what those words meant. And then I kept hearing about it.
yeah.
So when you hear about it for the first time, what did you like? How did you hear about it?
I
for the
said
first time?
I saw it on the news on YouTube, and I was like, "Are they actually putting alligators there?"
That's hilarious. What news do you listen to or watch on YouTube?
I listened to all of them.
No, I'm sure. I don't want to pinpoint you down, but it's not
but
YouTube
That
news.
one I saw on CNN, but all of them come in my feed. Fox, BBC, and CNN are usually the ones that just I don't know what the algorithm is doing, but they
Yeah.
rotate.
maybe because you go on to the different ones. I don't know where mine. I didn't see like a news report on it. Like I
Yeah.
saw the words. I was like, what's up with that? And then I remember thinking about him saying something about opening Alcatraz again or something like that.
That one, yeah, I remember.
And then,
that.
so like, I guess by the third time I saw it, and it might have been now with a meme with like alligators with an ice hat on or something like that. And then
Yeah.
I like read it, like saw it, and I heard the money that goes into it and all that. And so, yeah, I got like lots of opinions on it. I
Go
guess.
for it.
No, I don't. It's a. I even thought this when he had his first ice like fucking run. His first,
Yeah.
like the prison for profits. Like we talked war for profits before. Like the prison for profits is what you see it, you can't unsee it. Like
So you think this one's for profit?
1,000,000%. Like no, it's to show like his force. You know what I mean? Like to do one of the 20 things he said he was going to do while he's distracting us with like off of the wars that he's keep fucking going
Yeah,
into.
yeah.
But somebody makes those prisons.
Yeah.
Somebody gets paid for the $80,000 a year for those prisoners to fucking stay there.
Yeah.
And they are, and so they're batteries. It's not like the work they do once they're in there. It's the whole building of something that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
Right? Like all the money that gets, you know what I mean? He gets to take the government money now that Doge, you know what I mean? Like thought was wasteful spending and now puts it into this. And so it's not wasteful to him, you know what I mean? Or maybe not to you or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
it's something that like we're like whatever, being told we have to have that people are making millions of dollars off of.
Yeah, for sure. And it's what is it holding 5,000? Is it 5,000 they said? Or is it
The
more than
details are
that?
I'm very fuzzy on the details.
I think I saw it. So he was touring it, and I saw his interview, and they said the number, but I think it's like 5,000 or something to that, something like that. It's not
Yeah.
like hundreds.
No.
Yeah. So, I mean, it looks like the concentration camps. Oh no, it looks like the immigration camps
Freudian slip.
from before. It looks the same thing: chainmail fences as walls type of thing, beds that are close together in bunk beds. Like I think it was like 6 in one cell. I think I saw or some shit. I'm like, holy, like, can you imagine? And then I saw a news report about I think it was a Mexican dad who got arrested by ICE. He's been here 23 years, never committed a crime. He's been working the whole time. They own a house and whatever, and they arrested him and they left his son. And I'm thinking like this guy's gonna go to that now after 20 something years. He's gonna go to this camp and have to get deported. Live there for who knows how long, and then
Yeah.
have to get deported after that. After establishing your whole life here, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like I couldn't imagine that happening.
No, it's a nightmare to think about like you as that person.
Yeah.
But if you're him, if you're like Trump and people who are cheering these kind of things, and he's just one casualty in the 99 that has to,
100%.
that he thinks has to go.
Yeah.
I don't know how you figure it out. Like you were talking about like immigration, not you know, I mean, you're not like nitty gritty about that, but it's you're the border wall. You know what I mean? Like this border security is something that you wish we were better at type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And so I agree. I don't want like a free open border thing, and I hate the idea of people using refugee status or something like where like the real refugees are going to get caught out.
Yeah.
And the gangs coming in. I just think it's way more overblown than they say. I think there's more
where,
of those
here
20
or there?
there. Here I don't. Here in a way I've given up thinking it's a bad thing. I've gone from a childhood immigration thing where it's all bad to realizing it's the only thing for growth.
Yeah, that's
not-
our only option. Yeah,
No, but a option, the Japan's option. Like they're aging themselves out of, you know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like, you know what I mean? Like there's not enough. If I cared anything about like whatever my heritage or something like I don't like discount it, but I don't want it to dictate the world. Like I don't need it to pass. I don't need to pass on my genes.
So do you think that
I don't care that there's less white children being born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's such a broad statement.
Yeah.
Are they fucking like, you know what I mean? Like they could be from anywhere. Like this is because they're white. They're like white European or whatever. Like I've had my influence of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got me here and it's all that. But the immigration that's here has allowed me to, you know, like the country to keep flourishing. It's not aging out. It's different.
it's not aging out?
It's not my parents' Canada.
It's not aging out, but crime's crazy.
Yeah.
Crime is
Yeah.
crime is a big one.
So is that okay? So I don't know if that's It's easy to pinpoint the an illegal immigrants.
Well, that's what I think
problem, or-
Trump should have just focused on, which he said that's what he was focusing on, but it doesn't really look like that. Well, I mean, hearing one or two stories here and there doesn't really tell you much, but it gives you some insight. But he says he's focusing on the worst of the worst first. Like they were just going after all these gang members. I'm doing air quotes. All these gang members and all these people who are violent criminals, and they're getting them out of the country and blah blah. Which to me makes complete sense because in Canada you commit a crime that's like heinous or a felony. What's our equivalent to felony? I forget what it's called. You get deported.
Yeah,
You get
and you
deported.
should. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I do see where but I think it's like it's the same percentage as everybody. Like I'm not saying like illegal immigrants. Maybe in the States it's not true, but I don't think like the rhetoric of it's all immigrants doing the problems.
No, that's
like
fucked
it's
up.
not. You know what I mean? Like you say the Chinese mafia has been the problem since fucking 1965.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so. We're okay with the Italian mafia. Like there is always going to be a mafia of some kind.
sure.
And the cartels, like I said, that's why the whole prohibition of shit, like their own stupid laws allowed the cartels to become who they are. And I'm not saying they're arming them like they armed like wars in Afghanistan, but they're always the fucking conductors
Of course.
their own problems.
Of course.
And it's the same thing. You welcome these people, like you said, this 23-year-old, like this Mexican has been there for 23 years or whatever. Like why he couldn't become a natural citizen, I don't know. I don't know if
Well,
he's
he
too
came
scared.
illegally, so-
Yeah, I don't know if he's too scared to go through so really he was the initial problem of his own demise.
100%. He was
Like
in the
I don't know
wrong.
where to go from that.
At the end of the day, he was in the wrong.
And I feel that's what I'm saying. It's me and my safety glasses or whatever. It's like, yeah, you got a point, whatever. I wish we could give you leeway, but then you're. So when they're building
Deported, Jay.
when they're building these prisons, their idea it's not to make the country, it's to make money. It's both.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
the same with the wars in Iraq. Like it's both. It's like how do I like it's just instant money. Like they did like we built those concentration camps at the wall the first time. Those chain link fences. It's the furthest thing from what we think of as jail.
Yeah.
Right? And the basic, I get it. I don't want to fucking stand up for prisoners' basic rights, but they are human. You know what I mean? Like, they're not all there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't just, there is trial by juries, there's all these things, but you do have to supply basic human rights to these people.
Yeah.
Right? They're not all
Yeah, yeah.
murderers.
That's true.
Right? Like, I don't know what they're there. Most of them are probably for fucking drug crimes, which I don't agree with most of the time. But yes, like, I don't know how you catch all these, you know what I mean? Like,
Give
But-
a lot of overtime. Give a lot of money. Who's benefiting from this? Trump is not benefiting
yes,
from.
he is. These people will never not vote for, like,
Well, yes, in that sense.
and the people that he's handing the money to. The swamp that he drained of fucking, like, of Biden and Harris and all those, their cronies, his own cronies are lining up. Those fucking clowns laughing at the stock market thing months ago.
But he has no votes to gain now.
Yeah, it's still, he might run for a third. There's always something.
That'll never
whoever he
happen.
endorses, he's
Oh, yeah.
like he's not.
Vance.
It's not over.
Yeah.
like he's setting himself up to fucking like.
It's why he was happy that the Democrats didn't win because he's, the Clintons, the Obamas, they still run the Democrats. Like
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, like
he's
their
gonna
presence.
probably wants to do the same thing. He wants to have that type of a legacy.
Well, but you could never convince him he doesn't already. You can. There's
I
so
think
much.
he knows he doesn't yet.
There's so more Trump shirts than there ever were Obama shirts.
For sure, but I don't know about maybe
No,
but
like he rallied a base.
but he's more propaganda. He has hats. He has shirts.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
launched
yeah.
his
No,
cell
we see
phone.
through it. We're
He's
talking
doing
like
all
that.
that. But like I don't remember there ever being like Republican type support for they're like okay, how do I say? What do I say? I mean other than the Bush,
Reagan changed a lot of things. Like it was before your time.
but you don't really get the Clintons you're a Clinton puppet type of thing on the Republican side. You don't get you're a Bush puppet. You don't get you're a Reagan puppet, right?
Until now, you're a MAGA Republican.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I think Donald Trump is doing. He's trying to have that
Yeah,
same
yeah,
type
yeah.
of thing because I don't remember them ever having that on the red side.
It's when again I barely remember it too. Like the people hated Reagan so much because we're still dealing with some of the deregulation that he did.
Laws and
like,
stuff, yeah.
yeah. Like and people still kind of they romanticize those years. Thinking it's more more bootstrap pulling, more like deregulation, more people use his as an example of somebody coming in and changing the system in a way. And he has lots of Reaganites that
Yeah.
kind of follow that way. It's nothing like there's like MAGA, but I don't even think I don't like to think the Clinton cronies and Bush cronies, all that. Those are all inside people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who's the inside people on the Republican side? Like who's the people that they always point to? Because even when Obama was in, they always pointed to the Clintons.
Yeah,
always
okay.
pointed to the Clintons.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
have they never had that at all. Like that the people, the family who influences all politics for that party going forward. Even if they don't, that's still
True.
the notion.
True. Yeah, I think it's more of a Republican machine.
Yeah.
That's like the face behind it.
Yeah.
I think it's like fucking what's that like the senator guy, the Mitch McConnell.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
the face of the Republican
Yeah,
to
for
me,
sure.
right? Like that no matter who you're going to put there. Like Dick Cheney.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I mean? Like fucking put the fucking stupid guy in the fucking front and I'll go rebuild Iraq. You know what I mean? Like that. Like that's so I see that kind of behind I see a different motive than making the country safe again.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's what I
like-
think Donald Trump wants to do. He wants to be the Clinton for the
Yeah,
Republicans
that's-
going forward.
Sure.
And I think
Well, then
Vance,
that's why
Vance is probably going to try to run next,
Or his kids.
or his kids. Yeah,
His
he's
daughter,
really-
who is out of
Yeah.
the limelight now, like
but she's in the politics.
no, I get it, and she's been in and out, but like she has the poise compared to his idiot sons.
Yeah. Oh God, I know.
right. Like, I know, but but people love Donald Trump Jr. too.
Dad, let's launch a cell phone. You go ahead.
Yeah, so
Go ahead and do
that's
that.
funny. Like the way that he dismisses his whole, you know what I mean? Like, but I think he's a crook.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, like we've talked about before. So I don't believe anything of it.
For sure.
I don't see like so. I just think he's the best propagandist that we can think of.
He's
like
in
I
it
think
for
he's
the
like I
money.
said. You watch that Rob Ford thing. It's like, oh, that's cute. You know, like it's cute, and it was just like it's that on steroids.
Yep.
And so maybe it's the attention span or like the fucking TikTok. Like this, it's our own fault. It's like we didn't have anything on how like our society progressed, but this is what we crave.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like we've gone. Like I'm living in the both worlds. Like I know what a commercial is in a TV channel and watching Jeopardy at 7. I explain it to you. You know what I mean?
What?
Like
Explain what?
imagine me trying to explain that to somebody that's even younger than you. Right? It's not going to work, and I don't want it to work.
Well, when my kids, what was I watching? I was watching something, and then it was a commercial came on. Oh, we were at Great Wolf Lodge, and we were watching television. Is that what they call it? Cable.
It's the radio with pictures?
Yes, that's it. And they're like, and then a commercial comes on, and then they're like, oh, an ad. And then another commercial comes on because it's like a 2-minute break, right? And then they're like, why is there so many ads? I said, first off, these are called commercials. Okay, like it's called a commercial, and they'll go on for like a couple minutes. Like really? They don't
Yeah, they're
have
probably
no
used
concept.
top to 15
Where's the 15 seconds, and then we can skip it.
The thing is, though, they are getting advertised to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
there
sure.
is. There's just. It's not the same as a
Yeah,
TV
it's
commercial.
completely
It's not
different.
the same as a. I watched this show.
Embedded.
I watched this show. It's like called what's it? Hilarious History or something like that. And they're like just things that we used to like when heroin was fucking used for cough syrup and they were talking about like cigarettes and I mean just the ad, like how the laws of advertising were just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they were have like all the doctors recommending
Camel.
cigarettes. It's not even that. It's the like just way more nefarious fucking
Oh,
things,
yeah.
right? Like giving cigarette. It was the doctors they wanted. They
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
all the doctors to recommend fucking these products or whatever. And there was no laws on what they could say in they didn't have to prove what they were saying in advertising. And now they just manipulate it in whatever way. Like it's just come a long way. It's
Yeah,
but it's never
come a
not
long way.
evolving.
But yeah.
Like I was again a South Park thing, seeing like ads. They just don't like. It's going to be harder for me to see something in ad. Like you go on Twitter and you see something and you got to read like that's an ad. They have to put an ad.
Yeah.
But if they didn't have to put an ad, a lot of those would just look like a tweet.
Yeah,
A lot of until you
100%.
kind of you've seen enough of them, you read it. Oh, this is
I
an
remember
article.
before they had to do that.
Yes,
before they had to put ad on it. I remember the ads were you.
So,
could, you
yeah.
have to learn
Decipher yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's only through experience and experimentation that you
Yeah.
realize you've been duped into reading this ad
Yeah.
just to get the click or for them. Whatever they're like
pretty good at it.
Yeah, that's like the cigarette ads. Like they had to fucking somebody that they're protecting us for like no, you have to put an ad. People aren't just going to assume that is what it is. And so that's almost like the cigarettes going from doctors recommend to we got to put a warning on it.
Yeah.
Right? Like those two things were happening at the same time until one like lost.
Yeah, we
And
have
so
nothing. No
but like
ads.
so we're still like that kind of stuff is still like going on. That's hilarious. That's what I learned on Twitter today. This week
that's
is
not
the
bad.
ads
That's
going on there.
pretty good.
So, like I said, like even the whole the alligator Alcatraz, it's just a catchy thing to say.
Yeah.
It's just got something like it's got propaganda written all about it. It's in Florida where fucking like probably now lots of people get jobs for being a fucking prison guard.
Yeah.
Or fucking something. So it's a long line of benefits for him. Even if it's not votes, or it's just like that legacy lives.
Yeah.
Like, look at what I did. It's way less people are complaining about the 23-year citizen than they are about my streets being cleaned up or whatever I don't
But
even know.
I have seen a lot of people fighting ICE. Have you seen these?
Yeah, did you see the
videos?
Dodger Stadium?
Yeah, they're fighting. Like, I mean, I don't know about all that. I'm really not strong on anyway. Like, I'm not gonna go fight federal agents to go. ISIS federal obviously federal agents to.
Save your friends? Like, what if you had
Depends
friends?
on how much I like them.
Yeah, you would not.
Do I want to
But
get rid of them?
do you know what happened at Dodger Stadium?
I saw a
Like
video.
the Dodger like owner, like they
Yeah.
wanted to come and either like look for some employees,
yeah,
and
wouldn't let
they
them
said
in.
no, you get off my property.
Yeah.
I like that. Like, are they fucking un-American?
No, I think either way is fine.
Yeah, I don't.
If
I
you
don't.
want to stop people from going in your property and trying to screw your employees, that's fine.
So also now, if I'm a Trump MAGA, I'd be like, you're complicit in this fucking immigration problem we're having.
My property.
Yeah, but now no, this is my country. Like
My
now
country too.
you're part of the problem.
My country too.
Yeah, that's why. That's the beauty of it all.
Yeah.
Like it's the 4th of July now, and that's just, you know what I mean. Like it's way more propagandized than Canada Day.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like candidates like doesn't roll off the tongue as much as fucking 4th of July. I don't know.
Independence Day.
Yeah, like it's all like all that. Like not like I don't know if that the meaning hasn't changed to me or anything like that. I still see it, but this is fucking so. Like they have the hot dog eating contest. You know what I mean? Like fucking like every 4th of
Those
July.
are crazy.
Like so yeah.
Amount of hot dogs these guys eat.
I think it's so gross.
They're just like, and then they drink the water and it just, oh my god.
I can't get. I've never really gotten through a whole. Well, I maybe seen one once. Seen highlights or whatever every now
Oh,
and
I've
then.
seen a lot.
I don't bet on it or
And then
anything.
they always make satires of them in comedy movies and stuff
Oh,
like that.
there's always like a version of it.
Yeah.
Like that. This is a tweet that one of the comedians that I follow fucking said today. He's like, the hot dog is the perfect symbol for America. It's enjoyable, But the more you look into how it was made,
Oh yeah.
the less you want to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that just sums up the whole fucking. You know what I mean? Like
that sums up the
You
America.
can't just put on your fucking American fucking flag speedos and fucking light fireworks and eat all the hot dogs
Too
you
many
want.
people do it though.
This is now the time, but not recognize. You know what I mean? Like what are the part of the problems, or or whatever it is.
I
Like
have
it's
a-
complicated.
I have a side question which pertains to politics, but not so much the American politics. It's our Canadian politics. Are you happy with your vote?
It hasn't really affected me. I'm happy enough.
You see how anything has been going
No,
on?
I have not seen anything that's been positive from it. I've not seen anything. My goal or my reason for saying that is I haven't seen anything negative about it.
Yep.
I haven't seen anything to cheer about yet.
What about the G7?
So I
Do you
don't.
see anything about the G7?
I'm trying to be my part of here. So I don't know nothing
Jay.
about what's happened at the G7.
Oh, nothing really happened, but he got everybody to come to Alberta for the G. Was it in Alberta? Yeah. For
Well,
the
that would have been
G7.
pre-planned already.
I don't think that was pre-planned. I don't know if that was pre-planned before him.
Really?
I don't know.
Because I would have thought that they would have had these things planned like a year ahead.
I think anybody in the G7 can call a thing, but they had that. They had his military spending bill
Okay.
of trying. He said he was going to get to 3% of the GDP next year. Is it 3 or 2? I think it's 3
For military spending.
for military
Okay.
spending by next year. Right now they're at like 1.
So the European leaders were there too for this.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Like those, they're part of the G7.
And when you see because he did this whole thing where they all came in and he greets all of them, you can see the relationships that Carney has with people already, like the people in the EU, and like is that chick? She's the
No, the Urkel. I think she's gone.
no,
from Germany.
not her, not the German chick.
Oh, the British chick.
I think she's British.
I know what you're talking about. I don't really know.
Yeah, he had like it seemed like they had like a real relationship, and I think they mentioned before they've been friends for a long time. So you can see his connections of what
Yeah.
he's had. He's created. He hasn't been a politician, but he's been in politics ish.
Yeah, well, I think he's more of a politician than like Trump is.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like,
for sure.
man-
He's been dabbling in this world for years, but more on the private sector side. Other than being the leader of the bank and the bank in England, he was
Yeah,
the bank.
he did it for both.
So like, I don't know. We're still waiting to see it pan out, but I think I already agree with military spending. I already agree with bringing that up.
Yeah,
I think I've already said this on the
Yeah.
show that's one of my priorities.
sure. I agree too.
So
I don't know how to go about it, but I agree. I think I like that. So not hearing those specifics over the last couple of weeks, and maybe it's closer to now than I think. I've heard the Europeans have to make their own commitments to each other, like to regard with military spending.
So what the EU is doing is they're making this massive military spending agreement with like all the countries in the EU, and they're all procuring military equipment under one like
Banner.
budget
Yeah.
banner thing, and then everybody's going to be included in that, and Canada joined that thing. So I think it's like billions and billions of dollars. Like it's crazy.
But okay. Also, the Americans benefit from that because that's who you buy from.
No, they don't.
No,
because they're looking to buy from like Saab.
Yeah, no, I said that a while ago,
To
too.
buy from all the other military, South Korea. Like they're seem like they're purposely not buying from American military made stuff. And Carney said that his deal is they want to make sure that some of the stuff that they're procuring is made in Canada. So it seems like they're trying to cut the Americans out because it seems like a tit for tat thing because they're not buying from the usuals. What are they called?
Like Lockheed Martin and
Like
fucking
Lockheed
Boeing.
Martin. And them like they're
General
not
Electric.
they're buying like the other jets, they're buying the other artillery, they're buying the other missiles.
So without going into detail, I heard, and I know that too because I said that a while ago. Like the German like car manufacturers, like they're going to like not like wartime effort, but they're going to start using their infrastructure
Yep.
to do that. And the details of how it's more European based makes more sense than country based, because whatever affects one is going to affect fucking almost everybody.
sure.
And to kind of have like a council about that to determine their own fate. I from what I read before, like taking all that into account, or like kind of keeping the states out of it, is you can't keep the states out of it. Like their stuff is the highest technology stuff.
Yeah, they have the best.
Like it is the best. It is a way. Like I don't think Trump can even get in the way of this. I think this is a way for just like building a prison.
Yeah.
Like get the world to start making more military thing. They're going to have to get some stuff from us. Like, I don't think you can completely shut them out.
I don't know, because the American military has to approve who they sell to. Like, Lockheed Martin can't just sell to anybody.
No, but
Like,
they do love selling their shit.
They do, but like, there are so many other fighter jets and stuff that are like the Griffin is what was one of the jets that the Canadians were debating on when they were buying when they were thinking about the F-35, which is the Lockheed Martin Boeing F-35. Whatever, the American-made F-35 and the Griffin is a Sweden-made thing. They were debating between those, and now that's the Americans don't buy anything outside of America.
No, I hear you.
But a lot of these other companies...
Yeah, so then I love it. Like, this is, without finding the details, this is why I voted for him.
To do that?
Because
to cut the Americans out?
No, to foster better relationships with other people.
Yeah.
Do you remember me saying I'll go on the fucking Euro? Like you,
you did say that.
Like I've said, it's not going. You've said it in a way before, just like, oh, we relied on you so much, now we have to go running to somebody else.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, if you get cheated on in a relationship, you can maybe look back and see what you could have fucking done better, or maybe you could have seen it if you've been cheated on for a day or a year or like, you know what I mean, like whatever the amount of time is that you might feel like a chump because you've been cheated on for your whole relationship. That doesn't mean you don't go for a new relationship. No. Doesn't mean you fucking like stay at home and like fucking suck your thumb.
That's the first thing you do. You go.
Yeah, you have a rebound with fucking South Korea, and then you go to Germany.
Yeah,
right. Like, and so I don't disagree with any of that. Like, that was my hope and promise.
That's what's going on.
Okay, well then I was right so far.
Yeah, so far you were.
We were talking about F1, and Lance Stroll will save the people from boring F1 talk.
Lance Stroll's Canadian, guys.
Yeah, and he's your favorite, right?
yeah.
And we was like the nepotism of his daddy owning the company, and you know what I mean? Like, it's easily mockable.
Yeah.
And it'd be like George Steinbrenner putting his son out to fucking pitch every fifth game for the Yankees, even if he got shellacked each fucking game. Like, how long would that go for?
Ever.
And so we were like trying to justify this kid's like position in it or whatever, right? And so I see Trudeau as Lance Stroll, right? Like, because your daddy was there, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're a lifelong politician. You did nothing before this. Like, you brought
he taught for a few years.
I get it. Yeah, my favorite. And so and I was fine with a lot of it too, but until it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, no more. Like, depending on who it was going for. But they were smart enough to replace him with this guy. So we didn't have to, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't, that's what I admired the most. This is what I like, oh man, I'm putting so much pressure on this fucking guy who just really did want to do the best for Canada, right? Like, that's all he was probably ever doing. But I didn't agree with how he went about it at the end or something, but it was just like, oh, instead of me fucking running my legacy into the ground, the party and the country are more important than me and my name.
Yeah.
So I'll take this hit. You know what I mean? That's a fucking shot. You know?
It worked out.
And fucking now the party's way better. Like, instantly, not just me, the public fucking turned around and go, oh, now we might have more of a choice. Because the other guy would have been voted in as the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
And that's not right.
No, you shouldn't vote like that.
That happens so more often than not.
It happened with Trump.
And yeah, like, great point. It happened fucking, yes. And so I don't think that's who Carney was voted as in.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's voted in as like, you know what I mean? Like, hope this guy could do what he's saying, other than I just don't like the other guy. Whatever. So I said that. I said, I'll fucking take a banker over a politician any day. I'll fucking take because that's who's running. Bankers and insurance companies fucking run the fucking day.
Run the shit. So
like, and I've not known this, and so I'd rather be on their side. Somebody who knows the fucking politicians were up his ass, fucking like buttering him up for all kinds of different things in different fucking times. So yeah, he's gonna know, not know secrets. Like, that's the worst. Like, fucking Trump knows who's on the Epstein's list, so he's gonna get fucking people going. Elon and his that whole fucking debacle. Like,
God.
like it's so you either know something or you don't. and you're just complicit in all of this fucking bullshit, or you're not.
Yeah.
Like just because you didn't, like no truth is ever fucking known. We don't even care if he killed himself in jail or not. We just assume he got killed in jail.
Yeah.
Right? It's because of whatever was fucking known. And the Clintons and whoever's being protected by this fucking situation, it's not good for us citizens. And it allows this bullshit. And so I don't see. Yeah, so I'm happy with this G7 thing. Most of the time, I don't think much of it, but this time you're right. It is a little different.
Yeah,
But-
it feels different.
I also know that because it's not like I'm barely paying attention, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Right? Like also,
I mean, apparently our taxes are going down.
yeah, like that's fine. They'll come and go. Like the cycle of life is just still going on.
Yeah.
Like I don't live and die. You know what I mean? Like it's never as dire as it seems to be at the time. I do appreciate, like, and I guess I just concentrated on what I wanted to concentrate on. Like I just never paid attention to the G7 thing or where the military spending is going to be done.
Yeah.
The article I did read is it's like by the European Union going about spending more military, the U.S. will benefit in a way from this happening.
They will definitely
That's-
benefit because
yeah.
they don't have to. They probably won't have to expend as much stuff as they have to do to be all over the world. It's exactly what Trump did in Israel. He made Israel do as much legwork as they could do. And then he came in and said, yep, now we got you. We'll do this one big thing to get rid of the nuke. Because all our issue was them giving nuclear weapons. You have all these other issues. So Israel's killing all these top leaders. Israel's like getting rid of infrastructure. Israel is getting rid of anti-air. And then they're like, yeah, so you do the heavy lifting and we'll come in and have your back. Because in the history, United States has been doing everything. They went into Iraq. They just did everything. They said, yeah, you guys can come help. You send a couple troops here and there, but they've done everything. I think Trump is off that. He's off being the forefront, which is why he pulled back from Ukraine as well. He's like, why do we, and he said it before, he's like, why do we have to do everything and spend all this money every single time there's a problem in the world?
Yeah.
And so they will benefit from that. Like in Canada, when Carney made that deal with the Australian company to create that radar that can detect missiles and stuff that go over the horizon. He's like, it's like now the Americans are like, now we don't really have to worry about that because our ally will have that covered. So now we don't have to expend that much in the north on their territory in their country.
Yeah, that all makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
I agree with that. I'm fine with that.
I agree with that. I have to agree with that too. I see that. I just when any of these budgets or when any of these spendings comes and goes, like I can't get out of my head like it's like a hospital spending, like in the States or wherever. Like it's just like it's like $100 for a box of fucking Kleenex.
Yeah.
Like a military toilet paper is fucking $200 a roll.
Yeah.
Like the corruption on how that money is allocated. It's not as black and white as it is on the paper. Like, you know what I mean? Like the audits never really happen.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because it's just a general budget.
Well, they better keep track of that because the Canadian military has been suffering. So
Yeah, I don't know how that reliance of that situation goes. Like, that's fine. Like, I don't know if there's, I'm just happy that there's conversations being had. I don't know if there's imminent threats, you know what I mean, that need everything to be happening right away and have this fast. Like your idea of him letting Israel do everything by themselves, in air quotes, is that they'll never lose the narrative that they couldn't do it without the U.S.'s help.
they couldn't.
But that's
the end of the day-
so if it's not their boots on the ground, that's fine. And that's all I can think of is he can spin it to other people in fucking Missouri saying, I'm still not taking your children to war. But he's still perpetuating war.
Yeah. He's definitely a warmonger.
Yeah, no, but that's what, like, so the people just didn't, like, you know, that's, I don't know. I theoretically, we're safer without Iran having nuclear weapons, right?
100%.
Right? Like, so I can't disagree with any of that. Like, I hate giving any props to I feel is accidental fucking props. Like, I even hear, again, like, I don't even want it to be a whole fucking Trump fucking show, but like hearing that he, for next year's 250th fucking birthday for America, like they're having all these fucking celebrate, like he just, he looks like fucking the North Korean guy when he has
Yeah.
these kind of fucking things.
Yeah, he
and he
did
wants to
the
have a
parade.
UFC. So having a UFC fight on the White House
Although
lawn.
that's ridiculous.
Okay, I want to say that I am on that side, but just to be a devil's advocate, what if I don't? What if it's fine? What if I love the USC? What if it's like, what's wrong with having it there?
Is that appropriate?
No, I think it's gross. I don't see any benefit. Like I see it's the furthest thing from why I want you in my White
You
House.
could easily have had a UFC fight dedicated to the 250th birthday.
But even the whole security
But
breach.
you don't have to have it on the White House lawn. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I hate this. The first time I heard, I hate it. But why? You know what I mean? Like I agree with you. But like, what if there's 51% of the fucking country? What if they're like, yeah, let's do that?
How do you host that many people? Doesn't the UFC get sold out almost every time?
He's willing to have 20 to 30,000 people
That's
in the fucking White House lawn.
insane.
Yeah, that infrastructure just to make one little fight, the one little fucking photo opportunity,
Yeah.
is millions of dollars wasted in my mind.
Yeah.
I don't get, but that's not what he's looking for.
But Doge.
He's the type of dude that fucking Doge. So that's the other fucking thing. That whole Elon, like I still don't believe any of it. I still believe his third party fucking rhetoric. And now I'm going to fucking I'm going to create a third party because you people. I'm going to fucking dox every senator who votes for this fucking big beautiful debt bill.
Yeah.
Right. Again, their deficit's going up. Like I don't believe anything.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to show me magic tricks over here and then doing
Yeah, keep
all
looking.
distraction. Ever since I've knew it before, but when we started talking about the distraction and all that, the distractions are just getting larger and larger.
Yeah.
And I don't know where to fucking concentrate anymore. Even trying to have a conversation about something that's going on. It's like you could pick one of fucking 50 things, and then like you know what I mean. Like let's talk about that, and then like go. But I can't. I'm more confused the more I fucking look into it.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what the purpose of this. Like I would think it's gross to have that UFC fight on the lawn and the security, and it's the most sacred. But he doesn't treat the White House as the most sacred place in the world.
No.
He'd rather be in Mar-Lago.
Yeah.
His property, right? Like he's just a promoter.
Yeah.
Like and,
No,
and so I
100%.
don't, and so that's with him and Elon. I think it's just more of a promotion. Like I said, I fight the third party, and next thing you know, I'm endorsing the third party.
Exactly.
I'll say this now. Like in 10, 15, whatever years, Trump will be fucking on Elon's side, whatever political fucking movement
You
they're
won't
on.
be a Republican. You'll be like, this is the new party.
Yeah, but I hate like it's just. I'd rather almost talk about Diddy. You know what I mean? Like because like it's just more
Diddy.
gross people doing gross things, and in a way probably will never. I don't know. Maybe I concentrate more on the side that he'll never really pay for all the suffering that he caused. Trump for sure, but for a guy like Diddy too.
Yeah, I mean, for those who don't know, Diddy got found not guilty on 4 charges and guilty on 2. The serious ones, RICO and sex trafficking, he was found not guilty on. And he was found guilty on prostitution, which, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think he got away with something?
yes, 100%.
Yes.
100% he got away with something. But on the flip side, he's not going to be the same Diddy he was before.
So
he
is
can't
that-
do the same things.
No. His reputation is definitely skewed.
Yeah.
Even if he had, or even if he has like supporters, like still whatever, it's not going to be. There's no influence that he had like before.
Oh, yeah.
But he'll be living a cushy life for the he'll
Oh,
be
for sure.
He'll be living large.
For sure. He sold a lot of his companies. He got money from it. It's just all of his business connections and relationships are probably dead. And
Yeah.
they won't answer the phone anymore.
Nope.
So, I mean, if I was Diddy, I'd be freaking going off somewhere else, living in Monaco, not paying any taxes, and living out my life out
Yeah,
there.
that's
Why
but
not?
I think it's like. So so should he get to do that?
I mean, he earned his money.
Yeah. it's
So,
true.
yeah, by right, he should be able to do
Yeah.
that. But I think people like Diddy, people like these billionaires and stuff who's spent their whole life being this type of person. I think it's a big hit to them to not be that type of person anymore.
I agree.
They can't
Yeah.
go quietly. They don't want to leave and go quietly. Otherwise, they would have left a long time ago.
True.
So I think that's a real big hit to them. He's just going to be, unless he's smart, he's going to be happy that he's free and fuck off.
That's true. That's like it's just a part of me that wants extra vengeance for something or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. Like it's not even Doesn't even affect me.
Well, I was hoping for the death penalty. Can't mess with Cassie.
Does she get any payout or anything? Does she get money?
Apparently she got like a good $30 million
Jesus
out of the whole
Christ.
thing. So I mean, she's sitting pretty.
So ultimately, that's like you can't blame somebody for taking the $30 million.
No, I would take
You can't like blame. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, but that just washes away crimes.
Well, she took it and then became a witness. So she.
I don't know, but whatever. Like I agree with
imagine
you.
taking $30 million. Yeah, $30 million, and then became a witness in the trial against him.
Oh, you probably can't even get out of your head the fucking video of fucking the
Oh,
whole
I
show.
hate it.
Like fucking him kicking her or whatever. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if somebody should be put to death for fucking seeing that video.
Doing
but
it
it's just
for
like
Cassie, yeah.
yeah. See, like it depends on who it is.
Yeah,
like fucking
exactly.
right. Like it's not a. It's. I don't know. I think it's a part of me wanting to exact revenge for like
You
not
think he
me.
should have got guilty for?
I think he should have. I think, fuck. See, I don't know. Like again, it's my biased opinion of it, but I don't think he's innocent of those other 4 charges.
Of course not.
And it
Of course
doesn't sound
not.
like it. But I'm only speculating.
He just had a fabulous lawyer.
Yeah, of course. The same thing with fucking the OJ. Like it's not. They're 2 different things. One's murder. But one's more of a prolonged fucking.
I mean, Rico's crazy.
That's yeah. So I don't think those charges are brought up if this fucking not there.
Yeah.
And then the burden of proof is so hard, especially when you can pay off the witnesses.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you can't kill the witnesses off; it's too obvious. But you can just pay them off. It's the same thing. They just go away, and then want to talk about a waste of money. The money building up that RICO case.
Oh man,
is gone.
Oh man,
Right? Like all that money, those people who paid for that, the taxpayers paid.
Yep.
All those fucking people doing all that overtime, all that fucking surveillance work, all that
Shit.
things to get the fucking proper verdict. We're good. We settled out of court. Like that happens all the fucking time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's just the ultimate waste of money
Yeah,
for us, not the people spending the money or getting the money. Like I wouldn't blame them, but my sense of justice is gone. That's almost like how I feel like Trump. There's no justice. He shouldn't be this person. He shouldn't get to be this fucking
yeah, he was
person.
a felony.
And so I don't know. I guess, you know what I mean? Like good for him. Good for him making those choices and those connections that he had that he can get himself off on these charges.
Yeah, I mean, he did get denied bail, so he's still in jail
That's
until
funny too.
October.
I thought that was hilarious.
till his sentencing.
So is that more? That's almost vindictive.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
too.
that's yeah. So that's again.
You think you're going home
yeah. That's part of our plea deal.
for prostitution? We give people probation for that, but you're staying in jail for now.
So I do agree with you that it's like whatever his reputation hit is, it is punishing enough for somebody like that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt him.
So that's what do you think of Will Smith's reputation like right now?
Will Smith?
Yeah, like he just dropped a new album apparently.
Well, I don't know why he would go do rap. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
This is what he does, right?
No. You're like 60. I know he's not 60, but you're like 60. You left your rap career behind like 30 years ago.
And it wasn't even like compared to what rap is now.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
can't
Sesame
do
Street
it.
rap, even back
Why?
then.
Why? Why would that be? Who's the person who didn't tell you to not do this?
He could do whatever he wants.
He doesn't have friends.
I don't trust
Jay,
whoever's
if
Will
you
Smith.
tried to drop a rap album right now, I'm saying, Jay, you're not doing this.
Okay.
There's no way you're
Thanks,
doing
man.
this.
You're right. I have better friends than fucking Will Smith. Then
Yes.
I agree. I don't. But that's what I'm saying. This guy's totally fucking delusional. Like Independence Day was on the random TV yesterday before we switched it on to
TV.
something else we watched, and it's just like fuck, goddamn, when was this movie made? Because everybody's so young,
Yeah.
right. And you see fucking Will Smith, you see like fucking a couple other people, like goddamn. And I still don't know what year it was made, but and then so. And I heard something about Will Smith, like on Twitter or a podcast. They're making fun of his new rap.
Oh, God.
And it's just like fucking. Why won't this guy go away?
Well, he will never go away.
But like the whole like I don't. So should that Academy Awards thing? So that slap at Chris Rock, should that just define his whole like my opinion of him for the rest? It is. It's first. It's like front and foremost, in my opinion.
Should it define him? I mean, he should always have that. He should always have that bruise from it. But to say that that's the most heinous thing in Hollywood would be ridiculous. So no, before there were cameras, celebrities and stuff were getting in fights and doing stuff like this on a regular basis. So to me, I don't really rank it as high as like Harvey Weinstein type shit,
Yeah.
where your whole like you slapped a comedian. Okay, whatever. Some people probably always want to slap a comedian for saying certain shit. So that's not really out of the realm of he should have conducted himself better, but is it that bad really?
So the way you're talking about it is just like, so you are showing room for people that are his friends who shouldn't have told him not to rap. Listen, I'm not going to have this define who this person is.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't take away. So how I look at it, it doesn't take away what I loved about watching The Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Or even when those stupid raps came out. Like I'm fucking 16, fucking 50, like whatever. I'm as old as this fucking guy.
Going to Miami.
Yeah, no, not that. Fucking parents just don't understand.
Oh, even that?
Yeah, that's my introduction to Will
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah.
It's everything from that has sounded exactly like that.
Yeah, it's Will
not the
Smith
same.
type
It's got its
music.
own, like, it's not as Sesame Street-ish, but you know what I mean? It's pretty close to that. And when Parents Don't Understand came out, it was a fucking jam.
Yeah.
Even Summertime. I'll fucking take Summertime.
was a
Fucking all
jam,
that, right?
for sure.
But the fucking the delusional fucking superstar that comes up and slaps the fucking thing. Like I said, I'm trying not to have one thing to fight. That's who I think of now.
Yeah.
Like it's same thing with like Trudeau. It's not the guy who legalized weed and brought a country together 11 years ago. It's the guy who's kind of holding on to power fucking 3 years ago is. And I can't
True.
get that vision out.
But some things are in that box. Like a politician wants to hold on to power, so can you blame him? Like look at all the things that rock stars do. Like the things
they're
that
worse.
rock stars
Yeah, they're
do
worse than
compared
politicians.
to like no, not even politicians, to like Will Smith stuff is like okay, rock stars would be like, you slapped a guy on stage. I do that. I slap people on stage all the time. What are you even talking about? I bite heads off bats. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's a
And,
time
like,
and place.
Yeah, there's a time and place, but like when you say the level of shit is like
That's the thing, though. The problem is, by the time he slaps Chris Rock in the face, he's a serious Oscar contender.
Oh, he's a big time-
Yeah,
he's a
the fucking
superstar.
he's
He's a
he's
superstar.
top of the world.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what again. It's not like you're looking for something to fucking knock somebody down for, but when they do it to themselves,
for sure.
like it's like yeah, you're right. Like, I'm not gonna waste my dying breath saying like it's the worst thing I saw or whatever, right? But it's more of like a glimpse. Instead of treating it as a slip of your personality, it's more of a glimpse of who your
you say,
personality
this is who you are.
Yeah, it's like because you are in this public light, we are only privy to so certain amount of things, and you are the narrator of your fucking image. And when something like that happens, this is like fucking you're a cuck to your fucking wife talking about banging her fucking son's friends and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like we just mock these other things where we'll just let it go. Yeah, we like Will Smith. He's good actors. It's like, okay, finally. Like now I'm going to bring up all this other shit.
Yeah.
And now it informs you like, no, maybe you're this. And then like whatever. Like maybe DJ Jazzy Jeff was the one we should have been following the whole time.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, because there's so much mystery. It's like the Ellen DeGeneres thing, you know. Basically, Ellen's downfall at this point.
Yeah.
Where all the rumors came out about how she treated people behind stage. Even though we never saw any of it, we just heard it, and then we were just like, "Oh, that's who you are, okay, Ellen." And then her show ended up getting she ended her show. A few
But, yeah,
years later.
because of it.
everything was just downhill.
Yeah.
even without proof.
You know what's the opposite? Sorry.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah,
You watch the documentary on Martha
Yeah.
Stewart and you see, and it's like, she, you know, whatever, this boss bitch and all that. And then she allows her world to get opened up a little bit. And so by her be demonized at the beginning, she could just become more human.
Yeah.
And it's just like those other things are her Ellenness is kind of forgiven. It's like, yeah, sure, she yelled at me for not putting a perfect fucking rose on a cake or whatever it was. But look at her, billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
Like she knew better. Instead of being like this bitch always thought she knew right.
Yeah.
Instead, like, you know, and then but she allowed, I don't know, is it just time? Or that's the real person. Like she allowed her flaws, she didn't allow her flaws to define her. And she just like, you know what I mean? Like the world wrote, you know, like said whatever they said about her. And she comes up, and then she all of a sudden just who she is opened up her other new relationships.
Oh,
like
yeah.
before she's hooking up with fucking Snoop making shows. she's like the furthest person you would have
From
thought
going
from
to a
going to hang
Snoop.
out with that.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, no, she's never changed.
Yeah.
She's just like realizes these opportunities, like, and just becomes a badass business person and just like undeniable.
Arguably, freaking, probably more rich and powerful than she was before.
And so, however she is similar, like about Ellen, like we can't unsee. Oh, we thought you were the happy dancy chick and you're a mean bitch. And we thought, oh no, we thought you were a mean bitch, but you're actually a little bit of a happy dancy chick. That's
Yeah.
I like that about you, right? You're the same person, but how we go about your information.
I'm just gonna say my opinion. I thought Ellen was a bitch probably the whole time. Nobody's this happy and dancy and this nice without being a bitch behind the scenes. I'm just saying.
So
she didn't have me fooled.
I listened to 2 different podcasts. One is My Favorite Murder with Karen Kilgariff. She was a head writer for a long time.
Yeah.
They hint at it a lot. She has non-disclosure fucking things, but she hinted how hard it was to work there. And then the other 2 people I know, Greg Fitzsimmons and Mike, they hint at it all kinds.
Oh, so
and he
then
just
there
came up the
you
other day
go.
like, no, they knew. Like they brought up shit like, you know what I mean? Like she would always be adopting puppies, but never kept them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all these things, but whatever it was. Like it's so there is more truth to that. You're right. Like good on you if you kind of know that thing. But either way, like now, I also think Ellen's fucking hilarious. If you watch some of Ellen's like stand
Her
up,
stand-ups
like in this, like Carnage,
was hilarious.
yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah,
Was.
that's a better way to put it.
Yeah.
But I saw a stand up maybe like 5 years ago, just before this kind of, like at the beginning of this kind of stuff. Even then, I wish she was even more edgier. Like she was leaning in that edge, but she had this daytime mom talk show
She didn't want to screw that up.
and so I wish there would, like, she leaned into more of that. But I can see that part
Probably
of it.
could have been a lot funnier, but I mean,
Wouldn't be
she-
richer.
Yeah, she wouldn't be like yeah.
Like it's not the same, but she has more of a, because of having a show like that and being around for so long, she's more of like an Oprah than just a stand-up comedian.
But yeah.
Right? Like, and even that Oprah, like, whatever, however little trip she does and all that, like nobody ever fucking thinks too much wrong of her. Like you almost think
can't
she
say
gets
anything bad about
in and
Oprah.
out like all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but she's got to be a little Eleni.
Of course. You can't make it this far. I always say you can't be a billionaire without being some sort of evil. There's no possible way you make it that far
Of course.
without some
Yeah.
sort of like bullshit, shady shit.
Somebody
you
got
know?
rooked by you in some kind of way. Yeah. No, I see that or whatever. So to bring it like closer back to home, I just had like probably one of my greatest weekends ever.
Yes, your 5-day weekend.
5-day weekend.
Yes, me too.
We both kind of had the same deal. You actually had a birthday in there. Happy birthday to
did.
Brian.
Thank you,
His
thank
30th
you.
was his birthday. Do you have a good weekend?
I did. It was all right.
Yeah, you have a good birthday?
It was whatever.
Did you do anything to celebrate it or
Not really.
just kind of
drank.
keep a family deal?
Just drank
Did you drink all 5 days?
all 5 days. Yeah.
I tell you, I'm almost. I was off by a month when I said that I went. So my surgery, I'm like 2 weeks away from when my surgery would have happened last
That's
year.
pretty good though. That's pretty close.
And so I was so looking forward and wait to those, like that time off. It's almost all forgotten now. You know what I mean? Like I can't live in any of that
Are you
time.
ready to have another time off yet?
So after the 5 days, so I bet you, were you looking? How were you looking to? Let's see. I don't want to lead the witness. Were you looking forward to going back to work after your 5 days?
To be honest, I was like, I even said this to Selena. I said, I was starting to get used to. I got past the wanting to go back to work and started getting
My
used
God.
to being
Who are
at
you?
home. I know, and I was like, it would have been nice. I should have just taken the whole week, realistically.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to being off today. So I was like,
Oh, me
I don't
too.
want to go to work. Like, what the hell? Like,
That's interesting. You did have a bit of a vibe to you for that.
yeah, I was chilling.
I had that vibe on day one. Like I fucking had that vibe. I was looking forward to this 5-day weekend so much. I ruined it by painting for 2 of the days. Like,
Yeah,
sorry, Brenton, a little bit slow.
That's okay.
And
2 out of the 5.
yeah, and I enjoyed. I just knew it was coming. Like I refused to let the last day of my weekend like dictate. You know what I mean? Like I have to go back. Like it's hard because I also like even hearing you guys talk. Like I can't go too hard on Sunday because that Monday is just a
Oh, yeah.
reality call.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's my own damn fault. But I also didn't want to waste my last day of it. And so speaking of diet and exercise, like I have been on. I'm not attacking it with full energy. I'm doing it in my own way. So, speaking of my surgery, when I got off of my surgery last November, I was 60 pounds heavier than I was.
Update.
Yeah, I was 60 pounds. I said that before. I said that.
60 pounds, but no, you said you were not really saying the number.
Oh no! You don't have to go back in January.
back.
In November, when I was. It might not have been right away. So I didn't weigh myself at all. I came back to making fun of me for being
November's like
fat.
7 months ago.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Okay, go ahead.
No, but I'm just saying, I said the numbers, and then it came January. I said, I hate this whole January 1st thing. I said, but I'm going to start. I said, and I think I said something to the effect, I'm not going to be like a weekly update or doing
you
anything
did
like
say
that.
that.
And I'll just like try to bring it up. But even then, I don't know like when to do it or whatever. So since January, I've lost like 25 pounds.
Jeez.
And it's not like it's a lot. Like it's not
It
a
is a
lot.
lot.
It takes a long time to get there. I'm not like speed racing through.
Slow and steady.
No, that's the only way like I can do it, and I feel much better for it. Like when I came back, like I'm not trying to compare this Tuesday or Wednesday to that fucking first Monday I came back after, but like I was just sweating through my fucking clothes, having to get in the bigger clothes and start back to actually doing something. It took me maybe longer than a week or two, but it took me a long time to fucking get. I'm just gonna say that like to get like a rhythm back.
Yeah.
So I've been doing like great, no fast foods, gone to dinner out a couple other times, keeping my diet straight, trying to do some exercises. I got that in there and going about using these painting fucking projects and do that to sometimes get out of it. So I was doing really good. And I was jonesing, like I used this weekend, I was jonesing to have like not just a cheat day. Like I just wanted to dive into it.
Yeah.
Like I've been getting 6-packs for the weekend and a little bit of tequila. And I'm just like, you know what, man, like fucking like the me that was buying 2-4s is in here. Like he's not gone. Like, and I just like, would it be just great to fucking just dive into
Tell
everything?
me you did it.
No, I had like 18 beers probably for the 5 days. Right, I bought a 6-pack. I bought the fucking 12.
That's still good.
I bought a big bottle of fucking tequila. Not just so that was one thing, but also like food. Like I had McDonald's for the first time since January. It was fucking glorious.
Yeah.
Had Popeyes.
Yeah.
I've had a couple other things. Fucking beef patties. I've had those like since, but you know what I mean. Like, and so it was great. Like Monday, so like. Friday we came here, fucking lots of birthday celebrations for you. Like Friday was a fucking banger, Saturday fucking banger, Sunday bang. Everything was great. Golf, fucking racing, all the good things, and I enjoyed every second of it.
Good ass weekend, man.
Oh, bro,
Holy.
it was so enjoyable. So then the Tuesday night comes, our big celebration, Canada Day, woo, and it had a hint of like a tinge of sadness because I got to go back to work. I'm not fully diving into all the edibles and all that, but I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm not wasting my last day too. So it wasn't a dry like Canada Day. Like,
yeah. Can you do Canada? Are you Canadian if you're dry on Canada Day?
Sidebar, shout out to Ricky who lives in Ottawa still. Like there's nothing like being in Ottawa for Canada Day.
Is it crazy?
They love it.
Yeah.
Like the whole parliament, like it's a one huge beer garden. Like everybody is fucking
should do
smashed.
that one year.
No,
Maybe I'll
it's
go to Ottawa one
It's
year
glorious. Ricky will fucking put you up at your house. His
Okay.
house. Hey, Ricky,
Yeah.
you'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
fucking
already
have
committed.
We'll have a Canada Day podcast or
You
something.
committed him. Let's do it.
He's got a pool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Ricky's living life
Skinny
these days.
dipping, baby. Skinny
You've
dipping.
just rescinded the fucking
But don't
invitation.
listen to that. Don't listen to that.
God damn, you ruined everything. This is probably like about 25 fucking years ago. I went up there for the fuck Canada Day long weekend. Me, him, a buddy of his. I don't know if he hangs out with him anymore. If he does, I think, and his cousin Mark, who he still does hang out with. I get there and he had fucking made us all T-shirts. So me and his cousin, who was a big guy too, we were the end of the Canada flag. So our shirts were pure red.
Yeah.
And him and his other buddy had half of a maple leaf.
Oh, yeah?
So when we walked as one, we were the Canadian flag. And he just texted me, he goes, I can't, like after Canada Day, whatever, he goes, every time I think of it, I think of you and Mark and that. And I was like, the debauchery we got into, like, I don't even know how we ended up safe. Like I just remember like puking at least once, like being as sick as a dog.
Sounds like Vegas.
Yes, Ricky was there too, and but I just remember like just the vibe, the whole part. Like we partied all fucking day, and they love it, and so he's still in that Canada vibe,
Nice.
or in Ottawa, and
I
so
want to do that. I do want to do a Canada Day. I never thought about doing Canada Day in Ottawa. What
yeah,
is it?
that's the best. Like it's probably the best day in Ottawa.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like piss on. I still wanted to have a good day, but when I got to work on Wednesday, I was rough.
Oh, yeah?
Like it was sad. Like so for a couple things. Like well, you know for sure. I don't know if I hinted it on the show. Is that I'm in between fire trucks, and
Yeah.
I've only been building those for the last couple of years. Even though I had to get dragged into doing that. Like the way that the rest of your company is operating on, it's pure chaos.
Yep.
The more fire trucks I do, the further I have to be involved in any of that.
100%.
And I that's my favorite thing in life, actually, to be honest with you, is that I don't have to deal with any of that shit. So being given something different to work on, I was thrown.
Something you've worked on for the majority of your career.
No,
here.
that's
Just
not true.
saying. A body. I'm talking about a body compared to a fire truck.
I would have been way better off with what they gave Johnny. Like a
did he
standard
get?
side pack.
It's not. Yeah, but you want a crane tower on a T floor, buddy? Come on.
No. The whole thing is annoying too.
Yeah,
No. But the
fuck
side,
that.
but those CN side packs are always a detriment to me.
100%.
Because they're just like I overthink it. The same thing with paint. Like I was living in the details of it. Go, God damn, fucking, how do I fucking put this in together? And because I'm such a creature of habit, the more I do things, the easier it becomes. And so. And because I haven't done this particular thing, never mind just a non-fire truck thing,
Yeah.
for probably close to I said 2 years. It's probably 3 years. Like I don't know how I started before fire trucks before I went on my thing. So I'll give myself almost a year before, and then like I don't even know when I would have done one of these CNs. So just whatever, 2 years, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like whatever the circumstances were, it was not going together smoothly. Like I felt lost, not understanding what my next step was going to be, overthinking things and not trying to figure it out, and whatever. This trying to prep that one box, and all of a sudden, all fucking twisted. I'm goddamn. So those were my last 2 days going into this weekend, and it was a struggle. I was like, fuck, and like I was questioning my ability to do what I do.
Yeah.
Why is this so much trouble? Like, is this the problem of just doing the thing you like to do and not like having a variety of things, you know what I mean? Because it shouldn't be that kind of a struggle. And so, and it was more me negative, and the best Monday motivation one you had is, it's not the load, it's how you carry it. And so I just kept saying that to myself over and over again. It's just like, it is what it is. Just fucking back off. Same with pain, just back off and just fucking really just give yourself a break here. So I left it at a certain point on Thursday. And my greatest, it wasn't a fear, it was like, okay, well, I guess it's going to be like that when I come back.
Mm-hmm.
My dream scenario was somebody else would have taken it over. Most of the time I hate something getting taken over, but my dream scenario is like, yeah, somebody else could, might want this and it could be taken over. But so now I'm thinking of having to go back to work, and now I'm thinking of continuing this thing that was giving me a fucking trouble. And I wasn't not looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing that happened to me was that I go there and it's not there anymore. But
Yeah.
there's a fresh one. Like it's the same thing I just
There
did.
you go, buddy.
It's just, like, Jesus Christ, I can't get away from this. But I already knew what I didn't know the first time building it again. And I'm like, what wasn't the load is how I was going to carry it. I was looking at it all totally differently. I'm going, at least this other one's gone. And like, I love starting fresh, fucking brand new week, brand new day, fucking let's start fresh. And to my relief, almost I was just a surprise, is this like, it just came together. Like there was zero of the frustration that I had before.
You just got to get back on the bike to start riding it.
Yeah, and that's how I felt. Like, yeah, I gave myself that excuse, and I didn't live in the failure of whatever I was doing before. And I kind of gave myself, like, I even fucking figured, like, I said something to somebody that's like, oh, you guys didn't care that part wasn't done? And he's like, yeah, just do that when. And I was like, it's probably better if I do that. And but at first I was like, oh, this is great. One less thing I have to do. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I'll go with that. But then by the time I get to that point, everything else is going so much smoother. And my back on the bike again, it's like, no, I'll just go about it like this. And something that took me, like, I still didn't finish it in 20 hours fucking first time. I was done in like fucking 14 hours or something.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, oh, it was a relief. It's like, oh, okay, you do just need to get on the bike. You
Yeah.
are not losing it.
So you want more bodies now?
No, I can't wait to get, like, I started a fucking fire
you
truck.
started your
It'll
floor?
happen again. We might have to have this kind of conversation again. I'm not leaning into it. So what's the point of leaning into it when I'd rather just build the thing I kind of enjoy? Right? Like, I don't want to be a part of the chaos that's within your one team, one page, one fucking system.
But then you're not one team.
No, you're right. I'm not.
You gotta be.
No, I'm the goalie on the team.
You're not the goalie.
Yeah, that's
You're
how it
not
is.
the goalie. You gotta be. Well, the goalie is part of the team.
Yeah,
You gotta be on the same page.
but he has his own coach.
Yeah.
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 And you know what? Don't talk to him because he's in his zone.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess.
Right?
I guess. But no, you have to be a part of the team for the team to succeed.
Yeah, and my part is like doing these trucks. Like you say, so where you're right, for lack of a better term, is like these trucks create more profit than the fire trucks, the CN trucks.
Yeah.
Whatever, for argument's sake, whatever. I
Yeah,
don't know if
for
all of them
sure.
do, or my theory from hearing you talk like that or whatever is like, yeah, like it's almost not worth it for them to do the fire trucks anymore.
The margins are good on the fire truck, but like the overall number is not like extremely high.
But that's not why I build anything.
I know, because you're not concerned with that.
No,
part
that's
of it.
so really what I should be concerned about is what I get the most out of, you know what I mean? Like building.
100%.
And so that's why I want to do that. Like I don't have to concentrate on how long it takes or how much money they make as a company for that.
Yeah.
If they say to me, it's like, yeah, you know what? You and Johnny building 2 of these a month, it is what it is. But if you were doing these other ones, we would get like the company, as a team, we would get tens of thousands of dollars more. Like I couldn't argue whatever those numbers are, but I would never seek those numbers out.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, I mean, it's not my money.
Yeah, because you have to do the work. The money doesn't affect you in any way.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
that's why I would have my own business if I wanted to think about money like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
So yeah,
But-
that's why I don't want to
yeah.
build anything else. Like you're right. Like I am asking for this situation to happen again. The problem with me is it's going to happen every other time, no matter what it is now.
Oh, it's gonna happen now for sure, especially now that the order is smaller.
No, but no matter what yeah, like if it's, and I don't want to keep just doing repetitive stuff over and over again, but anything that I haven't done for a while, I am going to get taught. Like,
Well, the one
tossed
you're
in
doing now is different, isn't it? You're doing like the
This is
smaller one.
No, it's the same. It's the exact same truck.
then
Nothing's changed
Johnny's
on it.
getting the other one. 'Cause
Nothing's
They're getting a small pumper.
They look the same. The boxes look the same.
They're getting a small pumper. I think Johnny's getting that one.
Maybe, but
I don't know. But either way, it's all dependable. Oh shit, we're calling out company names now.
Book. Yeah, no. Yeah, see, that's how we'll get canceled. Yeah, like I would. At this point, I'm not seeking to learn more new things for like
You're
how.
just trying to be comfortable.
Yes, like that's I'm. Yeah, I'm like it's a challenge enough just to be happy within that. Like getting back to what we're saying, like. And doing everything else, like and eating right and exercising and do all those things, like that's just
You can
that's
focus-
my challenge.
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. Like
I hear that.
I don't need
There's
work to
nothing
be a
wrong with
challenge.
that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like you haven't put in the time already at this point.
But even like the talking and doing it is just like it's still like it's not like I'm ready to live the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like I have to like keep continuing in like on a schedule and trying to maintain whatever exercise and do all that. But just the desire to fuck off is always great. Like even like 6 months into this fucking deal, it's not like, okay, I've gotten over the hump. In a way I have. But now, like because I didn't do anything like this week, like when I go to exercise Monday after work, I'm going to be looking for every
Monday,
excuse.
what about today? It's Friday still.
Yeah, I don't do anything Thursday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's it.
Yeah, but you have to make up for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You
No,
didn't do.
the time's
No?
gone.
Or is
You
that
might.
it?
Are you making up? So what's your fucking exercise and diet regimen been like?
My exercise has been actually pretty good. I've been pretty.
We
on
would have to
plan-ish.
agree with you because you didn't change the subject.
Exactly. exactly.
Like you might be about to pull out some videos or something if
I've
you're that
been-
fucking confident in yourself.
I've been pretty good. Like it's felt good. I'm starting to get I'm not fully like downhill. You know when you start working out for like maybe like a few weeks and you're kind of downhill. It's more like a routine.
Yeah.
More so than like it's like a
Yeah.
struggle. I'm still in the fight. I still have to talk myself, and I'm not at the end where you're bored, where you're like, fuck, I have to talk myself into it. I'm like at the beginning. I'm like getting over the tip where I'll be downhill for probably like a couple months soon, and then I'll start getting bored again. So I'm really trying to get over that hump. Like I always wait a few weeks after me working out to start buying protein powder again, because I just don't want to buy it if I'm just gonna fuck off. And protein powder is not cheap. So I'm waiting to get over that hump to get downhill to buy it. So that's how I explain where I am. I haven't bought my protein powder. is
Okay,
what I'm
I
saying.
appreciate that. No, that's that's a good explanation. Or like, I can see the vision. I can
Yes,
see your schedule.
yes.
So when did it start? When
Like-
did you start trying to
like-
do something?
2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I think it's like 2 to 3 weeks ago. And I
Interesting.
started on like a Tuesday. I didn't start on a Monday.
Interesting. Why? Monday's the best.
Because so I told myself on the Sunday I was going to do it on the Monday, and then I just didn't end up doing it on the Monday. And then on the Tuesday I woke up and I said I'll just do it tomorrow. And I'm like, I'll just do it on Monday, next Monday. I said, you know what? If you're going to keep saying Monday, I said, you just fucking do it now. So that's when I did my first one. And then I did my second one, I did the next day. And then I did the third. Yeah, I did it all days in a row. I think I told you, I said I'm on day 3.
Yeah.
And so that's how I started doing it. And I just, so far I've been, obviously I didn't do it on my birthday, but I did it on Canada Day.
That's stupid.
I know. I did it on Canada Day. And then, so I've been pretty good. I don't know if I'm doing today though.
Wouldn't you have already done it?
Yeah, if I would have done it today, I would have already done it. But I had to go to the LCBO. I had to go to the bank. Like, I had to go.
So is this weekend, is this going to be like a normal weekend from like, because you went away for the weekend before, you know what I mean? Like you've done
Yeah.
things, so you've kind of are slipping from a regimented schedule. Is the plan to not drink this Sunday?
That was the. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna drink.
That
Sunday.
was, you've already
No,
just-
no. I'm not gonna drink Sunday. The plan was to not drink this weekend, but I
What?
said fuck that, and so I'm definitely
yourself
drinking
up for
this
failure.
weekend. But Sunday, yeah, I'm going back to no Sundays. I think that actually really works. It's really helpful.
Because yeah, you were like by the time I seen you, it's in the middle of the afternoon or whatever. But you were the more hurting that I've seen you
Yeah,
on
it
that
was
Wednesday.
terrible.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
it was a long fucking day even before then. Before you got there, so yeah, that struggle. Whatever you want to do to not have that feeling, I get it.
Yeah.
and I'm feeling it as well, and it sucks. Like. I felt every minute of the gluttony that I spent on those days on that first day back.
Right?
I'm fucking like 54 years old. Like I still can't stop doing it. Like I'm not going to get to this Sunday. I will be a little bit better because I'll be conscious. It'll be the first 4-day fucking week that I'm going to have to do for like since a while. But like I'm so happy that this was only a 2-day week that I just did. Right? Like it's none of it's like. So yeah, it's more good on you. I won't. I assume that I'll get back on it on Monday. Like by the time, so by doing like for 25 pounds and doing all that, there's so much momentum built up that it's hard to fall off right away.
25 pounds is good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But it's like it's not the goal. The goal is still like to continue on, and there is a lot of frustration in there because you want it to, like there's many weeks where it doesn't move. Like I
Yep.
only weigh myself once a week, but you got to just maintain and like keep going at it, and
Yep.
it's like slowly like building it up. And I could be better. Like I can see all that, but it's yeah, like it's the dissatisfaction of letting go that much, but also recognizing the not wanting to just sound like a whiny bitch about it, but just like how hard it is. You know what I mean? Like how it is. That,
It is hard.
That desire, like, to not go back to work. Like, it's finally the first time I've heard you admit it in all this fucking time.
Yeah, it's
like
been a while.
I live in that. Like, I don't, like I said, like, those 4 months that I had off, like, thinking about, like, 2 weeks from now, a year ago, I was going towards the surgery and the fucking rehab. Like, none of it registered. Like, hardly any of it registers compared to the not having to go to work. Like the rehab, everything sucks. The feeling, like everything, I feel so much better now about it. But like I'm hurting another place. You know what I mean? My feet are killing me. Like my shoulder, everything's fucking something is worthy of complaining about. And you know what? There was a pride of this is where I gotta what I do with the fire trucks, and I have way more pride in what I do there when I continue the truck. Like I can still do that in the other little parts that get sent on, and I will find that. But adjusting that, like, you know what I mean? Like giving a fuck to something I'm not having to work on is a lot harder to do than giving a fuck on something that I'm going to continue working on.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like there's two of it.
hear
Like I
that,
also
for
don't,
sure.
and so it's just a change of thinking patterns. You know what I mean? It's just a thing of what to concentrate on. And yeah, like I'm proud of those facts and do all that, but it still doesn't make it. It's just me, creature. I'm not even trying to say it to say it. It's like instead of being like, oh yeah, you're gonna feel great, like going to work this Monday and working out and fucking eating some decent food and all that, is so much further down the list of eating chips and watching fucking like F1 and shit. You know?
Yeah.
And it's the same with the painting. Like shout out to Brent and I. We are using the top of the line Home Depot paint. I think it's a Bear
Oh, yeah.
Dynasty.
Okay.
And
Jeez, okay.
and it is covering up a lot of the fucking mistakes that we had. I am sanding the wall with the block.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, like I probably so after we talked, I think we only did the one wall, so I made sure I got over all the other spots. Like it looks way better than I ever thought it would look. And so we ran out of paint. We still have one more wall to do that has like a door and two big windows on it. So there's a lot of taping on it going on. And I can't, like, it's a struggle, as rewarding as it is to do it and have it not take as long as you think it's going to take. And then to see it, you know what I mean? Like, see it still is pale to the comparison of the thought is like, fuck, I got to paint this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Absolutely
I
hate painting walls.
I don't like doing anything. Like I fucking hate, like, you know what I mean? Like it's none of it. It's my time. I don't want to do any of these fucking chores. So that's just my own negative thinking. I hate thinking like that. Like I could see the more reward in the positive of it all. But like I said, it's not my initial. I don't know when that will ever change.
Never.
Like I can find something to complain about in almost anything, and
Yeah.
it's like it's not a good trait. I don't even like admitting
Find
it.
the positivity.
Yeah, like I wish that was I wish that was a default. Depends on who I'm talking to. Then it's not. If I hear somebody else whinging like as much as I do, I'd be like, stop, and I would find the, you know what I mean. Like, but it's my own head that like fights me in those things.
You can have things that you hate. You just can't hate everything.
Even hate is a bad word. Like I shouldn't say hate. Like it's not. It's just a
Yeah,
dislike.
but you know, in context.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. I'm not even trying to backtrack on it. It's just a. It's even the way when I don't talk about like politics or other things going on. It's just like I feel overwhelmed or decide to hate what I'm fucking hearing, and then I just disengage, and then I got nothing to say. Like I can't. I think I don't recognize when I'm more in that middle part, like riding that wave.
But
or
it's
feeling
good to take breaks from stuff like that. You don't want to be overwhelmed. You don't want to be like I find myself I find that happens to me. Like I get overwhelmed by opinion. When you get overwhelmed by like the media, like opinions, and whether it's podcasts, videos, whatever it is, I feel like I cannot have my own opinion.
That's very interesting. Yeah,
And so
that
it's
rings
just
true.
too much. So sometimes
That's
like
interesting.
I just need to like cut stuff off and just like not watch TV.
TV.
What's that?
Yeah.
YouTube is what I mean. It's like when the first
That's
week I
interesting. I like
started
the way you put
working
that.
out, I was like, you know what? Because like I was getting into that mode, and I'm like, okay, now I'm just sitting here and I'm just watching all this new stuff, all this Donald Trump shit, all this war shit, and I'm like, I don't even know what I think anymore. And so I just gotta stop. And so for the first week when I started working out, I stopped watching TV. I used to wake up, come down, go on YouTube, go on Twitter, go and just consume myself in that. I just stopped and I just did workouts. I was doing that's when I did Sire's video. Like I did a whole bunch of other productive shit, and it just kind of lets you got to take a break from that shit sometimes. It's not good.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Yeah, I agree. My problem is that I live in that too long. Like I don't know when to go back in, or I don't know how to get back in.
Well, I mean, is it a bad thing that you don't get back in?
Well, then I have a conversation with you, just like I'm out of touch.
That's okay.
Like I agree. Like you're right. You're coming to more of my side of things. I think is it a thing of where that's always going on? Like it's always,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's I don't know how to shut it off and keep kind of one eye on things.
Maybe that's how you balance it. You just have to shut it off for. What are you going on, like 3 months?
For what?
Like trying to stay away from all that stuff?
No, I'm on fucking 3 weeks or 4 weeks back on.
Oh, you're 4 weeks back
like
on. So that's fine. What if maybe when you just get tired, who cares how long it takes? Who cares about time frame? Who cares X amount of hours in a day? You know, have you been playing your steering wheel?
No, so I haven't played any
Oh
video games
my
for so
God.
long. Yeah, I've been staring at it a couple times. There's been opportunity now. Listen, it's not like I'm so overwhelmed or doing that, but like since January until now, like just trying to do the right things. Like by the time it comes to the weekend, and just like I want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's not like playing the video game. The effort that it takes to get into the game for an hour or so. Like I don't want to play for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Right. Like the effort, like and cleaning up the house. Like I moved the steering wheel and I haven't got to set it all up or whatever. Like I do feel missed opportunity going by not playing any of my games for a while. And I am feeling a bit of an itch. But then when I come home from work and do everything and just sit down, or even like this weekend, like finding a spot, it's like. No, like if I get time to sit down, like I'm just gonna watch bullshit shows for the fucking whole evening, and that's my. I don't know how to fucking put this. Like that's my favorite thing to fucking do. Nothing.
Nothing.
Like even the thought of doing a video game and doing that seems a little bit more too much effort for me right now.
Yeah.
Like it's not this trait, but that overwhelming feeling you have. It's not just media consumption. It's like almost like it makes me feel the statement of like it's so hard to do the right thing. And so it is like if I give that if I make that valid, it's like, yeah, you know what? Finally it's the weekend. Like just relax, grab yourself a drink, just live in the fucking nonsense that's fucking Australia Survivor. You know what I mean? Like live in the nonsense of this other stupid show.
Love Island?
I'm not a fan of Love Island.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to say, yes, I love Love Island.
You hoped I did?
Yeah, I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
No, I think I stopped watching that show a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's I have seen it. I know what it's all about, but it's just way too much nonsense.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from nonsense. But even then, like that would just be
That's the epitome.
a bit of nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Selena,
No, it's
Selena watches it religiously. She's like, this is so good. And all I see is, so I'm a mommy. And I'm just like, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't care. Like,
But what do you think of people that think of that about Big Brother? Like Big Brother starts next week.
Big Brother's more of a competition, more of a thing. It's not just
I agree.
Producers putting people in situations to make them have awkward conversations about love. Like there is some of that there for sure.
It's more
but
naturally coming.
Exactly, because the goal of the show is to win a competition, not to freaking play with love.
Play with love. That's what you hate the idea of love being used as a commodity.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, so the thought of the steering, like, I'm also like that. So once I get into it, then I'll just be thinking, fuck, I can't wait to go home and fucking do that track. Or I can't wait. It's not like I'm super obsessive like that, but I do get into those.
You get in, yeah.
I get into like phases like that. And so right now, just yeah. See, you also got to remember, like, we were doing things for the fucking, like, the refinancing of the house.
Oh, yeah.
And we, like, there's a lot of other bullshit life situations. None of it's dire. None of it's, like, fucking, like, it's easily handleable. I'm not trying to make it, like, feel overwhelmed. But sometimes, like you said, I do feel like that. Not just in, like, a information landscape, but
like,
obligation.
Yeah.
Like, and trust me, I realize, like, there's no kids. There's no fucking basketball I got to pay for, camp. Like, all the bullshit that I hear you and like other people have to deal with, like, oh, that's a real problem. Like it makes, but I have to say it out loud. I have to have somebody to talk to about it or whatever, like contemplate it instead of just being like, oh, poor me, I'm doing this or I don't get to do that. Like that, it's a default thought that you know what I mean? Like the more groove I get into, the more like, I'll get into. So when I started January Feel Good, it's because I hated what I'd done to myself, not because of society wants me to be something or I want. It's just like you did this to yourself, and now you got to get out of it. And there's a massive reward for that. You know what I mean? Like even in the daily try, or even like months later talking about the numbers and all that. But that's all ignoring fucking whatever, fucking 180 days of getting on that scale and not always being happy, or you know what I mean? Like whatever, not always fucking. wanting to do it, putting on the fucking short, talking to you at 4:00, saying, God, I got to think of anything to not go and work out, and getting home and at 6:30 and putting it on and just being like, boy,
Nice.
and then you get that. And that's all you can really ask for. And then, but like day after day after day, it's just like, fuck, man. Like, I don't know. It just seems, it's like I'm getting caught in the grind of it. Even when it's a positive thing, you lose sight of how positive what like you're doing positively, right? Like if you stop working out and going back to the news cycle that you were doing before, I don't think you'll fucking find it like a drop dead date. It'll be like maybe a thing there might be a drop dead date, but you could probably look back at that and go, 2 weeks before that, I was thinking like, should I take a break?
Yeah.
And like, so I saw this 5-day weekend coming a long time ago. Now I have, I think the last week of August I have off. So how many weeks is that? That's like 7 weeks maybe.
Yeah. We're in July. Yeah.
So
like
7 more weeks to go. So I'm going to be my best self. Like I was going to be 6-packs on the weekend. There was a long weekend in August there before, but whatever.
Is there? There'll be a long weekend.
Well, whatever. We'll go there. No more fucking fast food. Like fucking just the right amount of chips and shit on the weekend that I would have normally. And then it gets to that week and there we go. We'll see.
Yeah.
Like it will definitely be more than 24 beers we drink that week.
I don't got to wait that long. Week after next week, I'm off. Going to Deerhurst. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So that'll be another 5-day week. I think I'm off Wednesday, Thursday.
What, next week?
The week after next week.
Oh, so you're going like for the weekend. So you're still working a couple days.
Yeah, I'm working Monday, Tuesday. Then I think we're leaving Thursday. And I took Wednesday off. So I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. And obviously, I think we're coming back Thursday. Yeah, I think we're coming back Saturday. So then I have Sunday and I'll just,
This is a bigger trip. Like, is Brenton coming up this time?
This is the one where Brenton's coming too, yeah. Brenton was up here on the weekend. He was here on Sunday.
Nice.
So they came over. We were hanging out. We went out. Oh, it's funny because we went out. It was like maybe like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And we were out in the front of the house because Brenton wanted to try the kids' scooters. And so, no, Brenton actually cut the back. He cut the lawn in the backyard.
God damn.
And then I said, oh, you didn't cut the front? He's like, I was going to, blah, blah, blah. I said, let's go cut the front. So then everybody started to come out. All the kids were out there. Fireworks were going off. The neighbors across the street were outside. They came over. They took some shots. And then we were all talking and stuff. So it ended up being a little, it was all right.
That's awesome.
Right. Yeah, it was
block
good.
party.
So, yeah, well, that was speaking of Brenton. So, they came over on Sunday. And now we're going to have a week after next week going to Deerhurst with them.
All right, man.
It'll be great.
I'm sure it will. But, well, yeah. Like, we knew you've gone up how many years in a row?
This is going to be a third.
Third year in a row. And her parents go up, like her mom and her boyfriend.
Her mom's going up, yeah. I think this is going to be, and the kids look forward to it every year. They talk about it every year going to Deerhurst. So I think it's just going to be our
It'd be
thing.
better, probably more fun for them because Brenton's kids are going to be up too.
Yeah.
So, like, more kids doing shit.
It'll be a nice little change for them. Because usually
Having more kids.
Yeah, to have different kids. Because usually they love spending time with their grandparents, but our kids spend the time with each other almost all the time anyway. So more or less they're fine. But it will be a nice little because the first year we went up, it was just me and the kids and Selena. The next year we went up, it was me, Selena, and her mom's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And now this year we go up, it's them, and then
this will be the best for them.
Yeah, so they'll probably enjoy that, and then maybe next year we'll cut back down.
So is this actually like because of their age and like how like whatever like stage of life or how they go? Is this where it becomes more like what you like grew up with, where you did a lot of things with your cousins? Like not that they haven't done before, but I would imagine a lot of it is like home visits.
Yeah, well, when I grew up, I was with my cousins all the time.
Like doing lots of different things.
Yeah.
Or I'm sure lots of home visits too as well.
Home visits, like especially with Brenton and his brother. Like when we lived in Pickering, I was like a 30-minute walk from them.
So it was
back
daily.
in the day, our parents didn't care if we were walking 30 minutes and I was in grade 8 or 9. They didn't care if I rode my bike to go see them. Nowadays it's different, but I would ride in the summertime. I'd be there every day. I'd be there multiple times a week.
So you still had at this age, you still had way more exposure to your cousins than they did?
Yeah, I was around them. Yeah, I was around them all the time.
So you have to kind of work. You have to work harder to provide that for them
Yeah,
in this
they
day and
will
age.
never get that experience that I had as a
No,
kid.
but is this so? Yeah, but is this? I'm not even saying you're conscious of it. It's just, but this is giving that to them.
Yeah,
Like
I
this
want
is a
them to
way.
have
Like this is
that.
like you can't do it. Whatever weekend every now and then type of thing is not the same as a 30-minute like drive
Yeah.
or walk. But the idea of going on trips together, like is there?
Yeah.
That's how they're going to get that connection.
That's gonna be how they do it. And
Because when you did it third day, you didn't have supervision.
no,
Like they're
yeah,
they're
right.
under constant supervision.
Yeah, we would do whatever we want. They can't
In
do
Deerhurst,
that
they
shit.
might be able to get away from you guys a little bit.
They'll get a little space. Like we'll give them a little independence so they can run around or go
That's
to
great.
the beach and
That's
do
great for you
stuff.
and for them, I think.
Yeah, but it won't. Yeah,
And like I said, like it's probably the best age to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think
like Kai's 10 now, right?
Kai's 10, Sire's 7.
And so I'm sure, 'cause like I said, probably happened to you earlier. But you know, you're talking about grade 8, right? So you're like you were still like that older. Like so, might be how they get about spending more time. You know, what I mean, like doing that with them.
Yeah.
It's not just you hanging out with Brenton. It's them getting to have that. You know exactly what it's like to have that kind of cousin experience.
Yeah, because when you get older, like I think it would suck to not have my cousins how I do now. Like
of course.
we just all talk to each other all the time. And so I want my kids to have that because now my mom and like Brent's, like all our parents, they're not really involved in the things that we do. They're surprised. They're like, when was it? Yeah. So when
that's
Brenton was
interesting.
over on Sunday, I was cutting his hair and his mom called him. And then she was like, oh, she was talking to him. She's like, oh, you're at Brian's. And it's like that's now because we have that. It's just like they don't know everything we're doing. Like we just have our own relationship with all our cousins. It's like that. Like they just never know.
That's kind of why I said like the unsupervised part of it.
Yeah.
Because of the nanny world, like, and I think it's more their age and the distance. Like, it's not just the times we're living in, but
sure.
you like that's what made the relationship. Like everything you're doing before this, even now, is planned by your parents. Like they're
Yeah.
planned by their parents. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're going to see Brenton, so we're going to go too.
Yeah.
Like it's not just where you got to just go play. You know, like and then create that. So
At this age, yeah, more, yeah.
well, it's also distance. Never mind
Yeah,
age.
there was
Like,
this distance
if they
is
were
a
down the
big
street,
one.
it would be different.
But like my cousin Anthony, like in the summer, my mom would just be, okay, you're going to Anti-Face for the summer. I'd be there for like a month.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'd just be there for a month. Like, I don't know. I don't even remember what we were doing. Going to the water park. They used to live right beside where Wildwater Kingdom, it used to be called.
Oh, yeah.
They used to
Shout
live
out.
right beside there. We used to just go there, randomly sneak in, do
you told
like
us.
random shit. And so, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And that's hard to replicate. And this is a begin, like, or whatever. It is what it is. But this is, I think, your version of giving that, the beginning of giving that to them.
yeah.
Not that they didn't have it before, but it's different.
I just hope they take it with them in the future when I'm gone.
Like it's like at another house. Like you're gone,
Yeah.
when you're fucking, you're not
Yeah,
responsible for them when they're
exact-
18 and you kick them out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Aubrey, which is Brenton's older daughter. I'm gonna go see Aubrey. I'm like, why are you calling me?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
The
you'll be
fuck?
different when you're Brenton's mom. Oh, you're at Brian's. It's like,
Oh,
yeah, no, I don't care. I don't care. You might even be calling you. So
Oh, hi, Aubrey. What are you doing? Oh, Kai's here. I'm like, oh shit. I have a missed call from him. I'm
no,
kidding,
but
I'm
good on
kidding,
you for
I'm
that.
kidding,
Like, I
I'm
think it's
kidding.
great. Like, I do think it's fun to do these things with other people. You know what I mean? Like, have it. Like, it's just the more the merrier type of deal.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, yeah, man, I think that's good on you. I think that's good to show them. And I'd be interested, or not this. I'd be happy for them to, now they get to know what they know about Deerhurst. And they
Yeah.
go, oh, I'll show you this game in the arcade.
Yeah.
Or I'll show you this spot at the beach, or blah, blah, blah. Or,
yeah.
and it's them, you know what I mean? Like, taking ownership of the situation. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty cool.
yeah, and you don't have to be all up in their business for the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. I'm not jealous of having to go up there with all these kids, but I'm jealous of you having another couple of days
Why,
off.
you want to come to Deerhurst one time?
So
I'm asking Tammy. I'm not really.
yeah, she would say no faster than me.
She's coming.
She'd say faster. She's fucking. So before Tammy and I met, I would go up north all the time. I would be up at Sammy's trailer. Like I knew
Yeah.
people with like cottages. Like I used to. I couldn't even. I couldn't explain to you right now the desire to get into a car for 2.5, 3 hours to go hang out in the woods.
But Deerhurst is not a woods; it's a resort.
Yeah, but there'll still be mosquitoes.
No, it's not even
There's
like
mosquitoes.
that.
How dare you?
Jay, are you
outside?
serious? It's it's outside, but like it's like a
No, indoor. Yeah,
It's
that's
not
fine.
even. It's like a pretty big resort. It's pretty massive.
It's too far north of Highway 7 for my wife.
but she'll drive to Florida.
It's way below Highway 7.
What?
There's no Mickey Mouse.
It's not-
There's no hype about fucking Deerhurst.
I think you guys have a picture of what you think it is and what it actually is.
Yeah, I will agree with you, but I'm just trying to tell you, I realize the beauty of the great wilderness.
No, it's not. I don't like the wilderness.
You're going up there to the peace and tranquility of. So why aren't you going to Niagara again and going to another resort there?
Well,
You must
White
want-
Oaks is crazy expensive,
Yeah.
and Deerhurst is way bigger than White Oaks.
No, because it's up north. Like part of the beauty is the landscape of where it is.
Yeah. I mean, you're on a lake.
You're
at the
fucking away from
beach.
civilization.
No, it's Deerhurst is right next to Huntsville.
Yeah.
So it's not like in the middle of nowhere. It's like it's like a 10-minute, 5-minute drive from Huntsville.
My apologies for comparing it to Bancroft.
There's a 18-hole golf course on it. It's not even remotely close to Cottage. I would say it's more like no, there's no other way to say it. It's basically like a resort in any other country, just in Canada.
Yep. But it's not close to any kind of shopping that my wife would like.
That's true.
It's not close to any other kind of distractions.
No.
There's no other there's nothing that is similar to any of the other places that you've heard us go to, other than just attaching the word resort to it.
Well, it is a resort.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just you attach like it is
you
a
can't
resort.
attach it. Jay, don't diss Deerhurst.
It's great for you.
It's a massive, massive resort.
We're not big foodies, so when you talk about how great the food is and all that, it's not good. It's not lost. It's going to get lost on her and us, right? Like I see
You
that.
guys don't like beaches.
Oh, I love.
You don't
beaches.
like pools.
I love pools.
You don't like arcades.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's worth it.
You
It's
don't
not,
like spas.
yeah, all those things.
You don't like indoor VR sports.
That's why we're going to Mexico.
Yeah, but Mexico.
We're not doing indoor VR sports.
You go for a different type of thing.
Go to a resort, baby.
Yeah, but it's
Like that's a capital R resort to me.
But it's the same.
Yeah,
It's the same
yeah,
thing.
It is.
It's
It is.
just that it's in Canada. People leave from their countries and go to Deerhurst.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm bringing it up is the stereotype. Like I said, it's not just a trailer in the fucking
No,
by the
not
lake
even
in Bancroft.
close.
I see that, but that's the feel of it. That's the desire of it. That's at the G Summit in Alberta, wherever. I'm sure they did one of those fake fucking docks like they did before. You know what I mean? Like they make it more northerny.
No,
they make it.
was a little more It was a little northern.
Yeah, no. So that's the appeal to fucking Deerhurst. It's somebody living in the concrete jungle and having to
Yeah.
go up there.
But no.
No, I'm not. But it's not an appeal that we do.
That's fair, but no.
I would have a banging time.
I know
would
you
know-
would. We
No,
would
and
go
Tammy would
golfing.
be-
We'd go on the golf carts and shit.
It would be great. Tammy would be bored silly.
Yeah, she probably would. Because she likes the shopping. There's none of that.
Like even the trip to Mexico, we can take a fucking bus to Cancun. She's like, oh my God, you see there's these shopping in fucking Cancun.
Yeah,
It's way
yeah.
better than there.
That's where it would be the killer. That's where it would be the killer.
And
I mean,
so
there's
she-
a gift shop.
Oh, she would find that in a fucking
It's
heartbeat.
small though.
Yeah, no, see. So it's just
very
too,
small.
I agree, the peace and quiet of it, but that's why I love doing nothing on the weekend. Like that's my little fucking slice of White Oaks at fucking, or Deerhurst.
Deerhurst.
Yeah, is just chilling out watching fucking TV doing nothing.
I see that.
Or even going in my backyard and staring at the trees there.
I see that. I guess me and you are just going to Deerhurst then.
I would love to take you golfing and fucking have fucking the people behind us fucking all angry. Why is it taking us so long? Because
Yeah.
that guy's smoking joints and that guy's fucking looking for his ball.
You know what's funny? I went to the golf shop in Deerhurst. They had like this big golf shop, right where you get all the golf stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this golf shirt looks nice. And I look at the price. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm I'm not buying this freaking $180
Wow.
golf shirt. Like, there's
Who
no
is buying a
way.
$180 golf
The
shirt
people
at
who are going
Deerhurst?
to Deerhurst. I don't know. There's a lot of businessy people who go there.
Yeah, I'm sure
like
they
a lot
have.
of those like conference because they have like a mat. They have like honestly, if I don't want to boost, but I want to say probably like 6 like massive conference halls in the main building, and like I'm like they even do like movie nights in one of the conference halls.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. But there's a lot of businessy. I don't like that part of it.
So speaking of the movies, I was
Saw
this
F1?
close. No, I was this close to going to see F1.
Jay.
But my desire to fucking not do anything, like after painting and have to, like, you know what I mean? Like painting for the Friday, Saturday. The goal was to kind of leave it open to go Sunday, even for a fucking matinee, like a 3:30 fucking showing. And it was just like, you know what? So, and I got to admit, money was part of it. Like, money was just like, so we'd be fucking going out to eat something to eat. Like, you know what I mean? It's like $100
You
a
gotta
day
get
for sure.
something in there.
And that and all that. It's just like, fuck, you know what? Like, I'm sure it's great on IMAX and all that, but I'll get it to watch it on the super box in no time flat.
That's what I was debating. Like, I was like,
But we had
somebody
friends
asked
that
me
went
at
and
work.
seen it.
Okay, what did they say?
Loves it.
See, that's what
And
so I
even
was
his
at
girlfriend
work.
told Tammy, like, fucking, yeah, you'll like it too.
So I was at work and someone was like, "So you're gonna watch the F1 movie?" I'm like, "I don't know," because I have a decent enough TV. My sound system, is like mediocre. I want to see that in the IMAX. So when you said it and you're like IMAX, and I just remember the last time I went to the IMAX, I was like, "Yo, why would I want to watch this any other way?" When I watch F1 on a regular, like this weekend, I turn it up.
Yeah.
Selena complains.
Do you?
So why would I not want to watch an F1 movie that's fully designed to sound amazing
By
and
one of the
look
best
amazing?
directors in the world.
Why would I not want to watch that in IMAX? So now I am not going to watch it here. And if I don't watch it in IMAX, I'm not going to watch it at all. I think I've made that decision.
That's
I
hilarious.
know. I know.
Even agreeing with everything you just said, like I'm probably not going to go.
I'm going to go. I'm going, Jay. You can come with me.
And no, I could have gone anyway. I don't
It doesn't
like.
matter. You can come with me because now you don't want to go. You can come with me.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. When are we going?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Call me when the rubber meets the road, so to
Yeah,
speak. But it really was the most draw I've had to see a movie in a while.
I just don't want to.
Movies are too fucking long now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to complain about, like, you know what I mean? Like, the idea of it, like, that's where you have to see it. I'm sure that's where I should have seen Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
I should have seen any of that. Like, I'll still get a decent enough experience when I eventually
But
watch it.
the movies you've seen in theaters, you do remember that it was the good one.
yes.
You're like, oh man.
Oh, I am discounting, like, how, you know what I mean? Like, I'm poking holes in a theory, trying to just justify my laziness decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, and part of it was like, and like I said, is like just fully getting to be a sloth at home,
Which
Enjoy-
is way better.
That's why I didn't do it. So
You know what?
you tell me how good the movie was.
I'm gonna
And-
convince Selena so I can buy a bigger TV.
The F1 movie's coming out now,
Coming out,
baby.
we gotta get the
We
TV.
saved $100 by not going to the movie theaters. Why? What's $350?
Exactly.
$3,500 for the new TV.
No, we'll say $350.
So we're here next week. You're not going away next
Yes,
week,
sir.
right?
Next week, and then the week after, we will not be here.
All right. Well, I think we solved the world's problems again.
As usual, and I want to welcome everyone for listening to us solve the
Welcome.
world problems. Welcome.
You are welcome. We are related by work on Twitter and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Send us a message, and we'll see you guys next week.